me ask you a question right there.
So,
Well, I'm going to stop you there. Should we be singing bhajans and abhangas?
why not?
No. Why not is not an answer to my question. Why not means you can sing anything. No. I have a serious question. Because if you look at Khayal, they are not singing one Tyagaraja Kirtana, no? One second.
That's their choice.
No. That's not an answer to my question. You're asking, I'm asking a more serious question here. And we need to investigate carefully.
Yes.
We can say we sing it, we accept it, I also sing it, everybody. But I think, isn't there a necessity to even investigate that with seriously, not beyond liking, choices, preferences, audience likes? Because where does that fit in to the idea of the Carnatic sound is the first question, because it does not fit in. It largely does not fit in. Let's accept that.
Okay.
And where does it fit into the idea of Carnatic music? Yes, it may fit into the in the kacheri format. It may fit into these things we are used to and we like.
Yes.
But if you look at it slightly deeper and distance ourselves from what we prefer and what has happened, then the question is there that how much of that, the reason I'm asking is, I think we also have to accept that the entrance of the sound that you are uncomfortable with, or maybe I'm skeptical, concerned about. Yes, the entry point has also been these compositions coming into in this concept.
No, I don't think it's the entry point is not because of these compositions.
Definitely, Shriram.
No.
How can you? Shriram, let's take old recordings. Let's go recording now. If you look at the 20th century, early 20th century recording, you see that the moment these compositions come in, the tonality starts. That's when the experience of right or wrong is not what I'm going to. Again, I'm not going to right or wrong judge. I'm talking intellectual discussion here.
Yeah, I know. There's another small thing that you forget here. So when we sing bhajans, or when we sing abhangas, or when we sing all these compositions in a Carnatic concert, we also have a Carnatic sense about them.
I mean, it is minimal.
It's not a complete Hindustani.
But that's a question of time. That's a question of time. I'll tell you why.
So, we have incorporated these forms or these ragas into our music in our own way. For example, when we sing a behag or a
so I was just going to come to that.
Yeah.
So those ragas, there's a difference here. The difference being those ragas like behag, if you take, didn't come through the bhajan route. Let's be very clear. They came through being incorporated as a raga idea already in a Javali concept. Got it?
Yeah.
So there is a difference. I want to differentiate this here. Differentiation between a raga coming into our system, okay, and us creating a Carnatic identity to it.
Yeah.
That is one, and there I am completely in agreement with you that behag, Carnatic behag is Carnatic behag. It is not Hindu. I completely agree with you. No, or even us Hindu Bhairavis are Hindu. But when we take compositions, I think the psychology of taking that is very different. And though there is still a sensibility of Carnatic, what is a natural progression of time is after a period of time with listening and exposure, that Carnatic sense starts slowly, generationally reducing automatically.
So that should,
but that will happen. I am saying
that is the responsibility.
No, but I am disagreeing with you. Is that the moment you take a composition in, you are taking in. You're not allowing the composition to live in your compositional structure. You're not allowing that raga to live within your compositional conceptual structure. The raga. When you take a raga, you're reimagining the raga within your composition.
That's the same thing with the composition.
No, we can do one thing. Take a Javali rendition of behag and take a bhajan rendition of behag, and I will tell you distinctly there will be two identities there. The Javali rendition of the behag will definitely be more Carnatic sound than a bhajan rendition of behag.
Bhajan rendition of a behag, that's what I'm trying to say. Even the bhajan rendition has a Carnatic sense.
I am saying it is far more minimal and natural. It is natural to be minimal. I am not even. I am saying it will be far lesser than adopting a raga idea, because a raga idea fundamentally is an abstract concept. Or compositional is a defined melodic
and
thing.
I think so.
But I am
at the end of the day,
I am disagreeing. I am agreeing with your point, but I am saying we have to realize that there is a history to why this problem we are facing today, we reach at. The old and the new, going back to what we started, I am saying I am in agreement that there is a concern and I share your concern, and it's a complicated discussion to have. But I'm saying it is intellectually important for us to realize that one of the reasons we have this concern today is because we allowed for compositions as compositional structures, not as abstract ideas, to become part and such an important part of our concert rendition. We can't dissociate our present state from the history of its arrival. And I feel that it is like
in the history of the arrival.
Sriram, this has not happened suddenly.
No, even in the old, when all the great musicians rendered bhajans and abhangas, they rendered. My point is, they did not sacrifice the Carnaticism when they rendered all the other compositions.
Okay, that is a second. Okay, now,
or a shlokam or a tanam or all that.
No, I agree. That's a second part of the problem.
That's what I'm trying to say.
No.
Then we have to keep up the integrity of our music. And yes, we will embrace all other compositions very happily.
This is where I disagree with you. I am saying that what I don't agree with you is you can't separate the two problems. The two problems are no, you can't, because you're singing the moment you bring things together, the overlap is going to naturally happen. And the moment overlaps...
I've seen great musicians do it very easily.
To be very honest,
beautifully.
I'm saying even the greatest musicians, there was a difference in the way that they treated a Javali Bihag and they treated a Bhajan Bihag. A Bhajan Bihag definitely was less Carnatic than a Javali Bihag.
That's fine.
No, that's not fine. I am saying even that is not fine.
No. The point I'm trying to make is,
Kamboji is still Kamboji.
Kamboji is Kamboji. But the Javali Bihag is still.
But it's a natural.
It's okay to fight. I'm very, very happy to hear and play a bhajan or an abhanga and a kacheri. And I'm very happy to. So those are all very exquisite, beautiful compositions.
That is different. You like and you dislike, we can't discuss.
Yeah. That's what I'm. No. What I'm trying to say is, so while we can include all these compositions very happily, we also have to. I think it's the responsibility of the musician completely to keep up the integrity of the Carnatic.
So that's my argument, even for your second point about Kamboji being Kamboji, is that all these are, whether we like it or dislike it, a natural progression of these things permeating into every other structure. It is how, if you look at any social change, any aesthetic changes, once something enters, you actually afterwards, what happens to it through 4 generations is a natural progression. The moment this has happened, at some point of time, unfortunately, the Todi is going to sound a little bit not Todi-ish.
No.
The Kamboji, unfortunately. And also realize one more thing, that you're talking about like 100 years now.
And in 100, to that Todi, even the other side of the argument is even probably Todi had a organic change in 100 years.
No, I agree. Todi, that is what I've seen. So all I'm saying is that there is even in the concern that you and I shared today, there is a history to the concern. And I think that we are here because through a period of time, things slowly, cumulatively start seeping in. And we have now seen that it's seeped into a point where we're saying, well, that should not be happening. But I'm saying there is history to that. That's why I disagree with you.